Today on the podcast, we have, of course, your host, me, Matthew. We have Tim.
Hey, how's it going?
And we have Trevor.
Hey, what's up?
All right, let's get right into it, guys. So this past weekend, we had the San Diego Comic-Con, only 2 hours from us. Maybe next year we can get there.
maybe 3 years from now, yeah.
$300-something ticket.
There's a wait list.
Next year we can sign up for the year after.
Yeah.
But either way, there was a huge... Marvel came back to Hall H. Yep. They haven't been there in a couple of years. DC had a couple announcements and drops. Mm-hmm. So let's just bounce into it. So first, we're going to talk about the new DC Universe logo. Did you guys happen to see that? James Gunn's new logo for his DC Universe?
I did, and they were bringing it back to the 90s logo. Yeah. And I'm into it with the badge.
Very comic book-esque?
Yeah. I think it's very cool. I'm into it.
Hell yeah. And also with the DC logo came with the Creature Commanders trailer.
Yep.
Is it Commanders or Commandos?
Commandos. Yeah.
The Creature Commandos trailer. We can watch that now, or did you guys...
Yeah, throw it on. Let's pull it up.
Yeah. All right, toss it on.
I got it halfway pulled up right now.
Excellent. So this is the one of two trailers we'll be watching. Have they released? Well, this one, we'll get into it afterwards. So Creature Commandos is the first DCU. Is it DCU or DC Studios?
I think it's DC Studio. It's not DC AU or U anymore.
They just showed the new logo real quick. Okay.
You know,
that looks like it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
It's very fun.
Yes, it's gonna be very James Gunn-esque.
Yeah. How do you feel about the art style?
I like the art style. I think it's cool. Yeah, I think that it's fun that like Weasel is that Weasel?
Weasel,
in there
yeah.
Too?
Mm-hmm.
I like how all the characters' voices from the live action, like Viola Davis and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I also really enjoy how it's like a task force still. It's task force
like Suicide Squad. Still.
Task Force X.
And I love that idea, the whole Suicide Squad concept. Mm-hmm. That's why, I'm really glad, when James Gunn came back and redid it, because the first one just way too many people messing around, too many cooks in the kitchen, and it fell apart so bad.
Slipknot.
It was unfortunate, but after seeing what he did with it, and that he's taking over that whole concept and bringing it on to this new team, I'm excited.
It looks fun. It looks really fun.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think he said before the trailer came out that these characters will eventually cross over into live action too.
Yeah, that was one of the big announcements when he first that was hearing was that they are going to video games and not comics, but video games and movies and TV shows are all going to have the same medium where they're all going to be able to go between. That's why they're going to use the voices. So going forward now, if we have a Superman animated series, it's probably David Cornsweet.
Interesting.
And Rick Flag.
Rick Flag,
he's the same guy who plays Rick Flag's dad. It's Rick Flag Sr.
Oh, right.
Who's Frank
Grillo.
Frank Grillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna make it so much more cohesive between all the worlds, because right now it definitely feels like these two separate different worlds. Animated universe, live action.
Exactly.
But it's the same. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Marvel really separates its animated from its live action. So it'll be fascinating to see not only it blend together in the DC, but then for them to start with an animated in the DC studios, be the very first canonical piece of media, and go right into Superman from Creature Commandos.
Right. There's a part of me that is kind of optimistic, because I feel like I think we talked about in the last podcast, we watched Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 3, where it kind of wrapped up that whole situation with that, that animation style. So I think it might coincide to the point where they just start with the DC Studios continuation, going from this wrap up on Crisis being, so then going forward it might just be the same universe as the movies and the video games.
Which makes sense, because at the end of Crisis they went to a monoverse and just complete clean swing. Just totally clean forward. They can do whatever they want now.
Yeah.
And then just one cohesive universe. I'm looking forward to it. The multiverse stuff, it's gotten out of hand. It's too much. It's
a lot. It is a lot.
But no, I'm super excited.
Yeah, that comes out this December. So this year, the DC universe will begin. James Gunn's baby. So yeah, other than before we get into Marvel, no, I think that is the last thing that DC announced.
Yeah, they pulled Superman out the last second from the hall.
The hall.
I'm happy about. I'm also happy
Right.
about because I just want to be the same thing with Deadpool, Wolverine, where I just don't like minimal is better for me because I just want to be surprised and happy and
Agreed.
when I go see it.
Agreed. I'll watch the one trailer and that's it.
Yeah, I like watching like the first teaser.
Yeah,
like for me, that's a good trailer. Is the teasers?
Yeah, we'll probably get a teaser for that by the end of the year. I would think.
I would assume so.
By Christmas probably.
Yeah. They finished filming this week.
Oh, did they? Okay, I think I did see that. Yeah, like a snowy picture. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, bouncing from DC into Marvel, Marvel had a huge year on Hall H this year. Obviously, Deadpool and Wolverine came out literally the first day of San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So that was huge. They brought out, Hugh and Ryan Reynolds, and they also had all the cameo characters from Deadpool and Wolverine come out on a Hall H surprise as well. But other than that, they announced that Avengers 5 Kang Dynasty is now retitled Avengers Doomsday. And they also announced that the Russo brothers will be coming back to direct the 5th and the 6th Secret Wars. Yep. But obviously, the biggest news of the weekend is that Robert Downey Jr. will be back in the Marvel Universe. Who knows if it's the same universe? Who knows? But it is the MCU canonical that he will be as Doctor Doom.
I don't like it. Real quick and say I don't like it.
It's wild. It's a wild move. Obviously, they had the plan with Kang, and Majors was not the right pick, and he had a lot of allegations and stuff with him. Won't go into that, but a lot of behind the scenes stuff has been happening the last year and a half since then. So yeah, and Doomsday, here it is. So many questions, like, is he going to be playing Tony Stark, and Tony Stark will be coming into the character as Doctor Doom, or is he going to be playing like Victor, or is he going to be from like our universe? Is he going to be in the Fantastic Four universe based in the 60s in a different universe? Like, so many wild questions. They just like threw him out there without any really explanation. So how do you guys feel?
I got a lot of feelings.
Let's hear it.
Half of me, initially when I heard it, I was bewildered to the point where I was like, I remember you showed me. Like,
I showed you in the bar, yeah.
I was like, that cannot be true.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah, we were literally out last weekend, and I showed Tim, and Tim's like, that's not real. Like, even
they cannot do this. They did do it.
And they did it.
They're
doing it. They're doing it.
And initially I hated it, but the more and more, I still hate it.
The more and more you think about it.
The more and more I see what they were doing.
Yeah.
I see what they are doing with this.
Because potentially you could see like, other characters like thinking this is Tony and being like, yo, Tony's back, but no. They're like, it's the whole Scarlet Witch Thanos endgame scenario where like, I don't even know who the hell you are.
Right. Which, two things. The first thing is that I think that they're really trying to pull into, like you were saying, that emotional play of it, where everyone's going to see him as Tony, and that's going to. But I also don't think he's going to be our Doctor Doom forever. Because I think in Secret Wars, Doctor Doom was a big player.
Yeah. And
that's a lot of different Marvel characters from different multiverses. It's like Crisis, where at the end of it, it kind of cuts off the everything that's going on.
A soft reboot.
Yeah, so it's not going to be multiverse. This is the end of the multiverse saga. And we can't, unless they're twins, we can't have a 616 Tony and a 616 Doom looking the same
person. Right. So it would have to be from a different.
And Doom is definitely. They can't just put Doom in 2 movies.
No.
Big character, such a big character. I mean, they could, based on Marvel's track record.
Harrison Ford is going to be in 1 movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, never put anything past him.
True.
He was into it at Comic-Con too. He was like,
oh yeah. No mustache,
Very
but
funny.
see me red. Yeah.
Very funny. But I think that really the big emotional play I think that they're really banking on is Spider-Man seeing Tony
in Doomsday.
having a fight.
Oh yeah. But because you said you've looked into it more right now, so like there is versions of the comics where Iron Man does become Doomsday, right?
Yeah.
So
Or
it's all
Doctor Doom.
canon, but I still, if RDJ is gonna come back, I just want to see him as Iron Man.
It's Iron Man.
He's like the best character in the series. I can't see him come back and play someone else.
Right.
I mean, it would be fascinating if like he doesn't play Victor Von Doom. He plays a version of Tony Stark. He gets kidnapped, but instead of like, you know, becoming the hero he was, that's a turning moment where he kills all the terrorists, and instead of the Doom mask, he wears like the Mark I mask, like the gray one.
I saw that. Yeah. I think that would be kind of cheesy, but
kind of cheesy, but
It'd be
cool.
kind of fun. It'd be, but
at the same time, how do they incorporate that? Like,
yeah, exactly. But I think it's going to be really good because it seems like they're going to be doing the second version of Secret Wars for that's what they're lining up for. There was the original, I think, 70s or 80s, and then they came back out and redid a reboot of Secret Wars.
Of the comic, yeah.
Early 2010s. But in the 2010 version, that's where Spider-Man gets the black suit for the first time.
Yes, exactly.
So it would be a cool fight to have like a raged out Peter beating the crap out of Doom. Yeah, or trying to fight him because he's so mad at him. So I see what they're doing. See what they're doing. I'm not happy about it that much, but I'm still a Marvel stan. Unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I agree.
However you want to take that.
I'm a Marvel stan up until Secret Wars. If they surprise me with something, you know, in Secret Wars or like after credits something, then so be it. But I'm a stan up until then, and then that's what I gave myself because I've been a fan since day one. You know, it's Iron Man. I've watched all the shows. It's whole 9 yards.
I gave up on them a little bit ago.
No, it's okay. There's a lot.
That's fair.
There's literally like
it's perfectly valid to be given up.
Yeah.
Like
I'll still go like the interesting stuff like this, like where they're gonna try to do something more than just like another like basic movie where they're really trying to do something big. I'll give them a ticket. I'll go see the show, see if they can pull me back in. I'm not totally cutting them off, but yeah, for like what they've been putting out recently, it's just not bringing me back.
No.
I just keep getting more and more disappointed. Like I want to come back.
I agree.
They're really making it hard for me.
It is hard. I mean, plus at this point now, like with everything that like all the movies, all like the 30-something MCU movies, plus the shows, plus all the movies that you know that they reference, including like you know the Sonyverse and the Foxverse. That's like 100 pieces of media that you have to watch to like literally understand everything.
It's so
literally
wild.
everything. I mean, I've seen it all. I don't think I've seen Elektra.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You're not missing much.
No, I never saw it. I mean, that's why I never thought it was. I will watch it. I will watch it now. But I saw Daredevil, saw the 3 Blades. Trev's never seen the Blades.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
No.
They're good. Maybe we should watch those.
Blade 2 is really good.
Blade 2 is so much fun. The opening to Blade 2.
Yeah, Blade 2 is so fun.
So much fun.
It definitely goes, I think, the same route as the Raimi Spider-Man movies, where one's just so iconic, two's the best movie, and 3 kind of falls off. It's still fun.
It really is the same kind of formula, you're right.
It's the same thing as also X-Men, where one's just so iconic.
Two's the best, you're right.
Falls off.
They really stuck to a formula with that.
Yeah.
They really did, you're right.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works. Wolverine did not go that way. Because Logan's the best one.
Oh yeah.
It kind of went opposite.
progressively got better.
Yeah.
With Wolverine's like sub arc.
Right.
Movies.
Yeah. Origins to Wolverine to Logan. Yeah.
They got better, I think.
I do really like Wolverine though.
Although, you know, they hate me, but I like X-Men Origins enough.
Origins is fun.
Honestly, I rewatched that one more than X2.
Really? Wow. Yeah, Origins is fun. It's fun.
It is fun going back and like we just rewatched like the early X-Men and seeing how Hugh was like normal in shape in the beginning.
Just like a normal
and
dude.
Now he's just so ripped.
Literally so bad.
Side by sides.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. What do you think he was the biggest in? Which one?
Either this or Logan. And Logan, he was older, man. So you're right.
He was
Wolverine, you're right. Yeah.
He was cutting over. This one he's cut though. This one.
Yeah, I would say. He got the MCU money.
Yeah.
Those MCU trainers don't fuck around. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You saw what they did to Chris Pratt?
That's what they did.
And Paul Rudd and
yeah, I was just watching an interview with you, and he's like, they tell you like 3 months ahead of time the shirtless scene, the day you got to film it.
Oh yeah.
So that you could have all that time to really make sure you're prepped up.
I mean, if you're shirtless in a Marvel movie, I don't know if this is standard, but like Chris Evans was saying that in between takes he was doing push-ups and like he was like just pumping up just for this one scene.
I can imagine.
But speaking of in shape superheroes, Josh and I were just talking on the way home from the gym a couple days ago about who do you think was the first one to kind of set the precedent to have have a superhero physique?
Oh, the physique. Maybe Cap.
You think?
No.
I think Josh.
I'd say Thor really set a standard. Like
Thor
really set it. But I think even if you go back, you can look at like Christian Bale. It's like he actually came through with like putting on some masks and trying to get that superhero.
But Christian Bale's a freak about doing that.
He wasn't like his American Psycho in shape for that, which was like his most ripped he's ever been.
Yeah.
But he was still in like good shape, like more than like the old Batman 2 decades ago, where it's just like a dude in his 30s, just standard person.
You're right. Yeah, Christian Bale. You're right.
Yeah. The thought process I kind of went through with it was that Josh and I kind of boiled down to was MCU wise, I think it was Cap. It was definitely that one scene. It's an iconic scene.
Like when it opens up, Just Thor 1, he's not really. He's more comic-esque. He's got the.
Big in that, though.
He is big, but they don't really play on his abs at all, really.
No, not really.
No.
There's like maybe one shirtless scene.
Yeah. But he does walk around in a very tight shirt.
That is true. That is true. But
they did make enough of a point of it to where I think that's when it started becoming a thing.
Yeah.
But I think prior to that, I would say that Toby probably got big for Spider-Man.
Toby.
But I don't think it was because I think it was to show the change from scrawny Peter Parker to Spider-Man, not to show like
I don't really count that.
Because Superman's or Spider-Man isn't like a huge bulky dude to begin with, so he didn't have to get crazy.
Right, he's just casually.
But he was in good shape. Like when they show that transition after he got bit by a spider, he was in good shape.
He's in good shape. Yeah, he's in really good shape. He's really filled out, definitely. But I think it's honestly still Hugh. I think by X2, last
you really can't beat it.
MCU.
That's true. He was doing it.
Yeah, he had his 3.
He already had 3 movies.
Even started.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I
and here he is.
Probably started with Hugh, and he probably has kept going with Hugh.
He's still going,
man. Everyone thinks of like when you get like a ripped superhero.
Hugh Jackman's the man, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He's the man.
I mean, it's the perfect name too. Like his name is basically just huge jacked man.
Yeah, huge jacked man. That's just my name. Huge jacked man. All right. I mean, okay. One more point before we move on. I wanted to say I just remembered, but Avengers 5: Doomsday is like the last time that maybe not the last time. The last time that we'll see like our like Avengers that they've been gearing up since Endgame before Secret Wars. But Secret Wars is all multiverses characters come together. Where I feel like Doomsday is like our like or like Age of Ultron,
it's gonna be
like Infinity War.
Our Avengers.
So like I'm excited to see like Shang-Chi, even like She-Hulk and stuff like that. Like Moon Knight. Moon Knight, man. Because Moon Knight and Shang-Chi have not been in anything since then. But
very excited. I'm still excited for it.
Yeah,
I'm still excited.
I'm eager. So even if Quantumania was shit.
I think speaking of Quantumania, I was watching this video a couple of days ago where it's like it kind of makes sense with Kang getting kicked and Doom getting put in because at the end of Quantumania, he's walking down the street and he's like, "Wait, didn't that guy say if he doesn't get out that things are gonna go like really bad?"
Yeah.
He didn't got stuck in the quantum. At the end of
the Quantumania.
So it's like, people are like, "Oh, this makes more sense now." Nah, I'll be fine.
I'll be fine. And that was before the whole Jonathan Majors thing too.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what they were trying to set up with that, but
I wonder if they'll actually ever mention that post-credit scene with all the Kangs. If eventually they'll see like Doom killing all of them, or like they could do something because they set it up. Because that'll be the only after-credit scene that won't make sense. But either way, all right. Last thing that I wanted to cover on the Comic-Con is the Fantastic Four trailer. They only showed it at the hall, and obviously there's people in there recording with their phones. And so Tim managed to download it before they took it off the internet. So we're gonna watch it right here, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. For the listeners, though, Fantastic Four is coming out before Doomsday. Pedro Pascal is Mr. Fantastic. The cousin from the Bear is the Thing. What is Kirby? What is her first name? Vanessa Kirby. Vanessa Kirby is the Invisible Woman, and what's his face is the Human Torch from Stranger Things. Joseph Quinn from the new Quiet Place, Day One. He's also in that. Still haven't seen that either.
No, but I do want to watch it. I've been watching a little bit more of the reactions. We will go ahead, and it looks fun. It looks fun. Yeah.
But before we watch this real quick, Fantastic Four, this is like the third or fourth reboot. This will be taking place in the 1960s, but in an alternate universe. So it's not in our canon MCU, but I mean, somehow they're going to have to come to our universe in Doomsday or Secret Wars, something like that. They might be the catalyst to Secret Wars. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But I guess we'll see in a couple of years. So let's watch this trailer and we'll chat. So we have Mr. Fantastic in the 1960s filming a school commercial, it seems like. They're there in the spacesuits. Cousin from the Bear. About to be turned into rock. Oh, this universe looks so much cooler. They have flying cars in the 60s. Yeah. There she is. I don't know if I buy that couple, though.
No?
They don't seem naturally to me. Oh, there's the Thing. Grim. Let's see him. Let's make a match. A 1960s dating show? That seems kind of cool. What do we got?
There's no Love Island.
Well, it's no Love Island, no. But they do show the the Thing. He's got the comic accurate brow line. I'm really excited for that. They haven't done that in live action yet. So basically, the trailer is just showing all of the four of them shooting up in astronaut gear.
Yeah, all just geared up, getting ready to blast off into space.
Yeah, because in the comics, the Fantastic Four basically get their powers from going into space, being these astronauts. No, they're not all astronauts. Johnny Storm is just the brother to Invisible Woman. But they get their powers by hitting some type of mass in space. It is called Fantastic Four First Steps as well. It's not just the Fantastic Four.
Which
and there's Galactus.
I'm really liking. And yeah,
the Galactus.
Yeah, but overall, my takeaway is I'm really liking the throwback style they got going on, the retro look. Really into that.
The look looks awesome.
I don't know about the rest of it.
The look looks awesome. Definitely, I think it looks really
the past future kind of Jetsons vibe.
Exactly, it feels like what people thought the
future would look like. Yeah.
And it's very fun.
I do love that vibe.
I've heard Vanessa Kirby and Pedro Pascal have some good chemistry.
Really? Okay.
For the live feeds for Hall H, when they were talking, apparently people said they seem really buddy.
Okay, I'm eager to see.
We'll see. Some people have been speculating too, like when they're on stage or something, like they were holding hands. Like, oh, they might have something going on.
Yeah, which would
also looks
be
like
awesome.
Just be Pedro nervous up there.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. Yeah, I know.
Even if you're a superstar.
Yeah, I know that. Sure. I know that he's a nervous person.
Yeah. I do
like talked about that. Yeah, but I do love Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
I do love Pedro Pascal.
Mm-hmm. You really can't go wrong. with him.
I can't hate that he's in everything now because I really was rooting for him to be in everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So
there's this short that came out last year with Pedro Pascal and Ethan Hawke.
Yeah,
it's like a half-hour short, and they're like these gay cowboys.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and it's like really, really good.
It's really good.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen things about it.
It's a 3-word title. It's like something, but it's just they were like once lovers, and they're like meeting again for like the first time in a long time. And they're like really, really into each other for a second.
Yeah.
But it's great. I love Pedro. I'll watch anything he's in, and obviously Ethan Hawke is
Handsome
the
Hawk.
man. Handsome Hawke.
We do love Handsome Hawk. Yeah. But, yeah, you guys excited? I did see that we did get an outline of the thing, like you were saying, with the eyebrows.
The eyebrows.
So it's super fun. And I like how they're probably going to have the light blue suits.
Light blue
They're probably
suit.
going to switch the suits up once they get dark universe. But for right now, at least, it's going to be fun to see the dynamic with the light blue suits and kind of like the 60s Fantastic Four vibe. And then also get the Fantastic Four vibe, like modern day Fantastic Four vibe.
Of course.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it definitely got me interested.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it's going to be fun. Like, they're really having a good time making it.
Yeah, they're trying something different, you know, and
which they need to, because Fantastic Four has not quite worked out yet.
No. Never has.
And they're so pivotal to Marvel.
They really are.
I'd say they're really more pivotal than the Avengers. Definitely the X-Men.
Truly.
Even though the X-Men is very pivotal in Marvel, the Fantastic Four, there's a lot of catalysts that come with the Fantastic Four being introduced.
Yeah, they're the first family, so it's like...
Yeah. And just the things that Reed Richards does that catalyzes, or I guess that would, be the right word. The Marvel Universe, like the whole Galactus thing, and there's a lot that opens up once you open up that door to the Fantastic Four, which I'm very excited about.
I'm excited to see Galactus as a physical being and not a cloud.
And not a cloud? Not a parallax?
Cloud, yeah.
Or Dormammu?
Or what do they call it in Loki, in the Void?
The one that was in
Deadpool. Alioth.
Alioth.
Yeah. Alioth. Yes. All right. Well, that's San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So this food review this week, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, couldn't find those damn tzatziki chips and the deep dish lays. I looked and scoured a couple Walmarts, couldn't find them. Before we try this food this week, a couple announcements for food upcoming. The Baja Blast Gelato comes out at Taco Bell on September 3rd. So less than a month.
Yeah, and the pie comes out pretty soon.
Yeah, the pie I don't think comes out till like November, is what they're saying. Like November for maybe like Thanksgiving.
Right.
But the gelato definitely is coming out September 3rd. So I'll be definitely trying that. And the last announcement is that Coke and Oreos are having a wild crossover with each other. So there's going to be Coke-flavored Oreos and Oreo-flavored Coke.
That's crazy.
Yeah, did you see that?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm excited to try the Oreos. They taste like Coke and the Coke tastes like Oreos.
Oreo. That sounds fun.
That's what I'm excited for.
I know. The Oreos sound delicious, but maybe you have to dunk the Oreos in the Coke.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? They both sound good. They both sound good together. It's kind of weird to dunk the Oreos in the Coke.
The carbonation.
Yeah.
Or it'd be cool to make like a cookies and cream ice cream with the Coke Oreos.
Yeah. All right. Well, once it comes out, we'll make some different concoctions. Try them out. All right. So for this week's review, I did find Funyuns ramen flavor.
Wow.
The hot and spicy chicken ramen that you see every day.
That's so funny.
It's literally just Funyuns.
Marchua.
And then I had these I forgot about. It's Lay's IHOP Rudy and Tooty Fresh and Fruity Strawberry Topped Pancakes with Syrup and Bacon Chips.
That's a crazy chip. That's a lot of chips.
Isn't that wild?
Yes.
There's a lot going on.
Let's
there.
try it out.
Back again one more time.
So the Lay's IHOP inspired Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity Strawberry Topped Pancakes with Syrup and Bacon Chips.
That is crazy.
All right.
So bacon, strawberry, maple syrup, and pancakes. We'll get these puppies open.
Flavor in your mouth.
Let's try these before we try the hot ones, because I feel like the hot ones are going to overpower my palate.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. Sniff test. Got a sniff in there. Oh.
Sounds like a Pop-Tart.
It does smell like a Pop-Tart. All right, take one. Don't eat it yet.
All right.
Take one. Trevor, take a pancake, Rudy Tutti Fruity.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rudy Tutti Fruity. All right, let's munch.
Yeah.
Oh. It also tastes like a Pop-Tart.
Wow. It tastes like a breakfast.
It's got like way more of like the like tart like bite to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like a maple undertone. My breath.
Yeah.
I feel like my breath smells like maple right now.
Yeah. That's good.
That is wild.
But also,
take another one. Take another
it also doesn't take away the flavor of the potato chip.
No,
either.
it still tastes like a potato chip.
I'm gonna try another one.
And they're pink.
Mm-hmm.
The chips are literally pink.
Very good find. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Insane. Actually,
Where can we find these?
I found these at 7-Eleven a while ago.
Okay.
But
the last
7-Eleven usually has the best. I feel like best
like
crazy finds. Like
they have like tahini covered gummy bears and gummy worms there.
Yeah, those are good.
So good, so good. All right, these are delicious. I'll save these for later.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to stop eating those, or I'm not gonna stop eating. Here, I'm gonna have a bag to eat later on.
Seriously. All right. So
it has like a pistachio taste to it.
It does. Yeah, it does.
A little bit.
A little bit of It does more than a potato chip. It tastes like pistachio.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like the bacon. It might be the bacon
Maybe
flavor.
the faux
bacon.
Potato.
Yeah. I'm into it.
Yeah, it literally says IHOP on the bag. World famous breakfast flavor. Bank of pancakes. You can join the IHOP rewards from the back of the bag. Wild. All right, so Funyuns. I don't see many different flavored Funyuns, and Funyuns, I really don't eat too often. You don't really see them in smaller bags anyway.
Yeah, I'm not usually a Funyun. I like Funyuns.
I love them. But
I just don't ever buy them.
I like them too much, so once I open the bag, I'll eat the entire thing, and my mouth is like cut up like razor.
It's like Bugles.
It is.
Like, I love Bugles. I'll eat a whole entire bag of Bugles, but I never buy them.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to eat the whole bag right away, so I'm just like, stay away from that.
All right, so this one actually has a description. It says snack your noodles. The iconic zesty flavor of crispy Funyuns meets the savory, hot and spicy chicken ramen flavor. Enjoy a hot collab that will get your taste buds in a spicy mood.
Spicy mood.
All right,
I'm into that.
Pop these puppies open. Sniff test. Okay, not as welcoming as the as the breakfast, but all right. Yeah. Ramen flavored Funyuns. They look wild. I'll take a full one. I'll get a full one.
Get a full one.
Yeah.
Get a full one.
Partial range. Go for full experience.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 2.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm gonna eat.
I should take them too.
Yeah. It's your bag. I mean, you can take the whole bag.
No, it's our bag, man. All right.
Our bag.
All right. Let's down these puppies.
All right. It definitely stays more true to the flavor of the ramen than the other one, I think.
It tastes just like ramen.
This one tastes like just a ramen cup.
It tastes just like ramen. They got ramen in a chip. I don't really get the spicy though.
Hardly any spice. Yeah,
it's like a normal person spice. Like if you're into spicy stuff, you're not gonna find it spicy.
No, this is not. There's a hint of spice. Funyuns, hot and spicy chicken ramen, onion flavored rings. Yeah, it's got the onion. It's got the ramen cup right on the front of the bag.
That is actually. They're actually pretty good. The more that taste it in your mouth.
Yeah, I could mess up a bag of those.
I could eat a bag of those.
Yeah.
Keep eating. Come on, get one more.
Yeah, pass it out.
All right. We'll finish these puppies tonight.
Well, yeah.
Where can you find these ones at?
I found these ones at Walmart, but I was looking for the tzatziki ones.
Okay.
It was like hidden a little bit too behind the other Funyuns. I just happened to see like the different coloration.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm still on those hunt for the tzatziki and those deep dish lays.
Yeah, check both of these out actually. Let us know what you think about the flavor of them.
I'm personally,
or any other weird chips.
Please,
So many things I didn't even know existed.
Seriously,
just bringing them into the studio. Like, try this.
Yeah.
I've always been like a connoisseur of like a limited edition like stuff. Yeah. So I've always been on the hunt, but like it's nice actually trying with other people and like recording it.
Right.
Leaving an actual review.
Yeah, Josh and I look for different limited edition candies.
Oh, yeah.
That's the extent.
It's a little harder. Yeah. It's a little harder.
Yeah, well, Kit Kats, we'll try and find.
Oh yeah.
We go to 7-Eleven and find a lot of Kit Kats. Or like see like them.
I haven't had a new Kit Kat in a while. I'm trying to remember the last one.
I think the last one I had was the chocolate glazed donut.
The chocolate glazed donut.
That was the last one I tried.
Pretty good.
The last one I had was like a salted caramel. That was pretty good.
Salted caramel ones, yeah.
I know Walmart always has a different flavor every so often. They have like orange creamsicle at one point.
Yeah, orange creamsicle awesome too.
But overall, yeah, I would say the Funyuns, the ramen flavored Funyuns, these are much more of a casual, definitely with the boys, kind of like playing some zombies. I can see them down a bag of this.
Yeah.
But
It's like not that far off from the original.
Just a regular Funyun.
No, it's literally just a hint of ramen on the Funyun.
Yeah.
Those are evil.
Very good, very good.
Those are evil. Mm-hmm. But the Lay's IHOP, Rudy Tooty, Fresh and Fruity, are definitely more of a delicacy.
They are. There's something that you gotta save the bag. You can't just eat that in one.
No. And the bag is actually kind of cool too. If you see, it's like, check that out. You can, the light on that.
Yeah, that's something like everyone's just gotta try. There's nothing else like it.
I
fully describe it.
No, I've never had a chip like this before.
Sweet chip.
A sweet chip.
I like it.
I mean, I've had some wild chips like ketchup, mustard.
Yeah.
I've even had like bacon chips, but like
bacon. Yeah.
The strawberry pancakes, maybe.
There's like the hamburger chips.
Oh, the hamburger ones,
chips.
yeah.
The lettuce and everything.
Taco chips.
Yeah, back in the day, actually, wild thought, but they had like this Dorito mystery flavor that I had my buddy over for a sleepover one night. We ate the whole bag because it tasted like Big Mac sauce. I'll have to find a picture of it, but it's like a black bag. I remember. I don't think they ever like released the actual flavor of the profile, but back then they didn't really care. It was just like a mystery flavor,
right?
Yeah. But yeah, it tastes like Big Mac. It was so good.
So good. That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Both very good. That was a good find on both of those.
Excellent.
They're a good
Thank
find.
you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. I would eat the one there. Yeah, I could eat those.
Drunken Master 2.
So good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
It was so fun.
So good. So Drunken Master 2, we originally tried to watch the first one, but the only streaming service we had only had the second one, but it was labeled as the first one. So we just watched it thinking it was the first one.
We got like 20 minutes in.
20 minutes in, we're thinking, we're like, we don't know these characters exactly. But, it did, fan out pretty well, and then
it works standalone.
It really does work standalone.
Yes,
it's so good.
Yeah, it was an accidental thing that we watched the second one, but I'm just gonna stop it right here really quick. I just need to acknowledge this. Are your notes on a customer receipt?
Correct. Yeah, I just started my new job, and so my checkbook, I just did the notes on Drunken Master 2.
He's gonna charge us for something after that. He brought that in.
That's gonna be $16.50. That'd be $16.50.
Anyways, back to the movie.
Sorry.
No, but
sorry, dude. No, it was so fun.
It was really
everything
fun.
About it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was action packed.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy fight scenes. Like
it was so fluid.
Yeah,
so fluid.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know what Drunken Master is, it's a Japanese movie, and it was. I know Jackie Chan goes between English or American movies and Japanese movies, but speaking English or Japanese. Oh, is he Chinese? Yeah, he is Chinese. He's definitely Chinese, yes. Mm-hmm. Chinese movies and
American movies.
But he this was actually a Chinese movie. It was originally produced in China, but so it's all dubbed or subbed. It's not dubbed. Mm-hmm. But
1994.
Yeah.
He really comes out of the woodworks just like hammering. The base of this film is that this character has this special way of fighting called drunken fighting.
Right. Drunken boxing.
Drunken boxing, yeah.
He just looks wasted as he's trying to fight someone,
it's
like
exactly
wavering, stumbling all around, so it really throws off your opponent.
Exactly.
You just don't know what's coming.
Mm-mm. It's just karate, but you just act drunk, so you're not like they don't suspect what you're doing.
Exactly.
But he actually becomes like super powered when he gets drunk. Yeah, because he's actually drunk.
Which is cool too, because he tries to do it without drinking at first, and then once he actually starts drinking, he gets like so much more fluid.
His
and
his stepmother was just egging him on. Like he
Mm-hmm.
ran back and got like half a dozen
all
bottles of wine.
Start chucking at him.
He was just like Popeye canning the bottles of wine.
Exactly.
He's stronger, better fighter. And then he got way too drunk.
Yeah, he was like drinking industrial gasoline by the end or whatever.
Like
alcohol.
smashing bottles together so they'd open and just chugging.
All the glass and everything.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
And the fights were so good and fluid, and there were no like half-ass fights.
Right.
As soon as you see one punch thrown, you know you're in for like a solid 10 minutes of good action, and it's gonna be funny.
And it makes
it's so funny.
Such physical comedy.
Yes.
Some of the stuff like baffles me. Like there's one scene near the end where he like puts these long horizontal like drinking ladles through this guy's shirt and like pulls it, and you see all the buttons rip off. I'm like, you can't really fake that. Like, every single button came flying off. It looks so good.
It makes it just a little bit better knowing that Jackie Chan's actually doing that.
Oh yeah.
They're rolling the credits at the end. They're showing like all the like outtakes and everything. You'll see Jackie just running around on fire, and then he just drops, and they spray him with some fire extinguishers.
Spray him
and
down.
He gets up, and he's like, "Good job, everybody."
Oh, Jackie Chan.
Oh, so
I love everything he's in.
And yeah, just like that style of kung fu movie too is so much fun because like 90% of it's on wire work, so every movement is exaggerated.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he's like doing double flips in the air and stuff, and you're like
the stepmother, and she's like jumping back and forth, like she's gonna like flop herself on the ground. She's doing like these huge arcs of a jump.
Yeah. And not even Jackie Chan, but all the supporting characters, like the stepmom, the evil corporation man,
they were
his
all
father.
funny.
Yeah, like
they're all good characters.
All great characters.
And stepmother is just such a funny actor.
She was so good.
Comedy gold. Like
Her
one of the best parts of the movie.
She was definitely the funniest one, but honestly, the dad was up there too. The reactions to the mom was like, he was so gullible.
The traditional Chinese man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how like because Jackie's father in the movie is the one who like teaches drunken fighting and kind of came up with that style. And so his dojo just has these giant casks of wine.
Correct.
But he also doesn't like approve of Jackie Chan. I don't know if this is from the first movie or what. Right. He doesn't approve of him being doing drunk boxing.
Right.
Yeah, like
actually drunk boxing.
Jackie's already banned from drinking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, no, great dynamics all around. It was really fun.
There was also a shot in near the beginning with the stepmom and all her friends where Jackie has something in his hand and she like reaches for it through the hole in the wall, and the shot is like truly amazing where the women get up for a second.
Oh yeah, I
remember
remember that. Yeah,
She was flying across the room.
Yeah, it was like way too. It was like really sped up.
Yeah,
and we were
all
like
these little bits where it's like, oh, the stepmother's gonna come out as this amazing fighter,
right?
And she never really did. So I'm wondering if that comes up later. I know she's not in the first movie. I don't know about the
third movie. I know Jackie Chan's not in the third movie though, so I don't know.
Probably not. That would have been cool to see her fight because like they kept teasing it, and then it kept pulling her back. It'd be like, oh, you can't go join this fight. You're pregnant. She's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
but
there's a couple little scenes every so often that surprise me, like in the end with the whole fire and everything, like when literally Jackie gets like thrown into this like pit of coals and he gets like these 2nd-degree burns, and you see like his flesh like falling off his hands and stuff. Holy shit.
Yeah, some of those fights got really intense. Like most of the time, it was like more on the comedic side. There were a couple times, like when he has the giant bamboo that's split open, and
exactly,
he's just destroying those guys.
And there, I think 2 times too, where he's drunk and fighting, he does this attack where he like literally like jumps and spins in the air and hits him with his head. Yeah, like I don't know how he does that. Like torpedoes hits him.
It's
so
it's
impressive.
Like a Mortal Kombat move.
Literally,
it literally is a Mortal Kombat move.
Yeah, it makes me think too, like growing up, I played, I think, Virtual Fighter for the PS2, and there's this character that's like old man that kind of is like this drunken boxing kind of like physique where he's like this long, stereotypical long white beard, bald. He's like, all these fluid moments really made me think back to this video game of like the drunken fighting.
Right, yeah.
And that's just so great that like it's like an accepted style of fighting now. Like,
I know.
People actually train.
Yeah, people actually,
for drunken fighting.
Yeah. Drunken boxing with them. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. But
take a class someday from it.
Yeah, seriously.
Honestly, I'd be all into it. But definitely go check that out. It's such a funny movie. Like,
so
you will not be disappointed. Whoever you are, I don't care what you like. Just watch that movie.
Absolutely.
I want to hear people's thoughts who've seen more than just the second one out of context.
Right.
Is it worth going to see others? Because as a standalone movie, I'm good with just this. Like,
it was good.
Right.
It was great.
It was a good standalone.
I'd love to see the first one to see, where it comes from and like the little setup. Yeah, sure. But like you were saying earlier, I don't think he's in the third one.
He's not.
Yeah. So at the end of this one, spoiler from 1994. At the end of this one, he drinks this like alcohol that's like 99 proof or like this.
It's supposed to like
industrial
alcohol
to make fires hotter.
Exactly. So he's drinking this while fighting, the head of the corporation, and that literally beats his workers into.
I need to just really quick. Yeah. The funniest thing is the intro. We're like, hey, we got a new foreman. And they're like, dude, we're not gonna work for that.
Yeah, pay us overtime.
Yeah, pay us overtime. And he just kicks all their butts and then just like get back to work.
He's like whipping them with like a fire chain.
Yeah. And they're like, what?
Like, you can just beat down on people.
But
that's acceptable.
Get
back to work.
The best part about it is that he's like a suit and tie like board member.
Yeah.
And he just takes off his shirt and starts whipping it up. You're like, where did that come from? Yeah.
Yeah, and then when Jackie fighting him at the end with that industrial alcohol, like, he spits them out and it just bursts in the flames.
Bursts in the
flames.
Exactly. But yeah, so what I was saying, at the end of this movie, he drinks the industrial alcohol, but then at the end it says that he's blind, but also he's like practicing this blind fighting now. But he's also like, at the end, when he defeats a guy, he's like blowing out bubbles to like indicate he's drunk. But it's the last time we see him until the very last shot where he's blind, he's drunk, but he's also like...
Not all there anymore.
He's like, he's a little slow now. Or, there's something wrong.
And it like freeze frames on him, like, turning around and he's all
like, he's broken.
Yeah.
It just ends with him being a broken man. Yeah, just being blind, so drunk, and just not completely there. It's just so brutal. And that's the character, I guess.
Yeah. Worth.
Great movie, though.
Yes.
Great movie.
100% would recommend.
Absolutely.
Everyone go watch it.
Yeah.
We'll have a good time.
I give it a 4 out of 5 stars.
I give it a 4 out of 5, definitely. Yeah. It's I think we've all kind of said prior to this, I think it's probably in the top 5 movies I've seen this year.
Yeah.
Top 3 maybe. Yeah. It was such a hidden gem.
Absolutely.
Such a hidden gem.
Yeah, so
it took us 30 years to go.
Yeah,
right, exactly. Yeah, exactly 30. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so that was Drunken Master 2. So what we're gonna do from now on is with our movie weekly is what we're calling it. Watching all these movies, Deadpool. We watched Long Legs, Via Furiosa. Now we're the Drunken Master. It's a 30-year-old film. We're basically gonna do like, if it's not like a big movie coming out, we'll do like kind of an older film, classic, to like the next week we'll do like a newer back and forth kind of thing. So next week,
new old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So next week we'll do like a newer film. It's Tim's actually choice to pick. So
it is.
Do you want to choose now or do you want to wait? We can just watch it.
I feel like I'm gonna have to choose later on.
Okay. I'll put you on the spot. Right?
Yeah. I'm gonna just default pick Spider-Man again.
No,
I don't think we want that.
You're right. I'll let you wait. Yeah. But all right, yeah. Join us next week for Tim's choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Solo missions. This is a part of the podcast where I ask each and every one what we're kind of like discovering, what we're doing on our own, either whether that's reading something, going somewhere new, or just watching a new show. We'll start with Tim. What do you got?
The big one for me that comes to the top of my head is I started the new Batman Cape Crusader. Which I've been waiting for forever.
For a while. I know you and Josh have been talking about it for a while.
Oh, yeah. Josh and I have been following it for years because it was like getting dropped and picked up and dropped. And it was everywhere. It had some good names attached to it, which actually followed through,
Yeah.
It's Matt Reeves, Bruce Timm, who did the original animated series for Batman.
Sweet.
And then J.J. Abrams. I think those are the 3 main producers of the movie. Or of the show, excuse me.
Show, yeah.
But it's so reminiscent of the animated series. It's the closest thing that we've gotten to the animated series standalone Batman show. And it feels nostalgic, but it's also just different enough to be its own show. And I don't know if anyone, any Batman fans out there, has seen this Batman. I think it was for the 75th anniversary. It's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you did show me this
it's
short.
Called Batman Strange Days with Hugo Strange.
Yeah.
That kind of is the same animation. I feel like a prelude.
Okay,
type,
tall ears.
Yeah, the tall ears, a little bit more.
Yep, exactly.
They did take some liberties, like Penguin is a girl now.
I did see that.
But she's ruthless. Yeah, she's ruthless, though. She killed her.
Yeah, I think that was a good move.
Yeah.
Is it still Cobblepot, right?
Yeah, her name was Oswald, though.
Oswalda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides that, so I'm only on the 2nd episode of the 10 that all dropped the same day.
All 10 episodes?
Yep.
Okay.
But so far, that's the only one that's taken hard liberties. They've all taken, design liberties.
Sure.
Where it's like a completely different gender.
Right.
Yeah.
Swap them.
Yeah. Which I haven't heard anything crazy of the spoilers I've seen.
Okay.
Besides that.
Sure.
That's the one I see people kind of complaining about. But besides that, people love it. I think it has 100% in Rotten Tomatoes.
Sweet.
I think that the general consensus is that this one, people are really happy at this, and then going into my next one, I started My Adventures with Superman. The second season just ended. Josh has been talking about getting me on this for a long time.
The anime, right?
He wrote, it's an American, but it looks anime. Yeah, with Jack Quaid as Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I have my other buddy who's been telling me he's been watching it, so I finally threw it on, and it's awesome. It is. The hype is there, too, for that. So it's really fun to have a Superman and a Batman TV show
going
coming
at
out
once.
at the same time.
Yeah, true.
And they're both good.
And they're both
it's
good.
So fun. I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, I need to start Cape Crusader for sure.
Yeah.
It looks really good. The colors look awesome, too.
It's so, like, grayscale, but, like, purposeful grayscale, you know?
So cool.
Yeah, I love
like brown. Yeah, it's so cool.
So good.
Yeah. And just one little thing that makes it so much better too, I think, than the animated series is that it has the range to be able to be a little bit darker, because I think it is TV 14 or like that equivalent. They swear in it and they actually kill people.
Oh, do they?
Versus
some blood?
I don't know. I haven't seen blood necessarily, but they kill some people in some brutal ways.
Sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you take it's like the grown-up version of the Batman animated series. Like it's like for all the people that grew up on the animated show and are older now. They can get a little darker. It's like just like the perfect little addition for the older fans.
Yeah, Bruce Timm said that this is kind of what he wanted to do with the original Batman, but the original in the 90s, they really wanted to market it towards the toys and like kids. They wanted to market towards kids, so they couldn't do that, you know. But now that Amazon Prime picks it up, they're like, just do what you want to do, because Invincibles and the Boys have been doing so good on Prime that they're like, they probably want a little bit darker, you know.
Yeah, true.
That now that it's a superhero wave, and adults love superheroes as much as kids do.
That's true. Amazon's really at the forefront of like the adult
superheroes. Man, they're awesome. They do awesome everything.
Truly. I mean, Invincible and the Boys alone.
Yeah. But yeah, those are the two things that I'm kind of. I think the book I'm still reading from last week is the guy who was the president and started the Pixar animation company.
Bob Iger.
No, he's the CEO of Disney. This guy's name is Edward Catmull.
Oh, the one with the Buzz Lightyear on the front, right?
Someone with the conducting. Yeah, I think it's on your desk.
Okay, I have seen it. I have seen it.
Because my desk is right next to you, so I put it over there. But yeah, those have been keeping me pretty busy. I don't think, besides the ones you talked about already, was the only things I've seen.
Sweet. Okay. Not too shabby. I'll definitely have to start Cape Crusader. I'm excited.
Yeah, very fun. Another one you guys should check out. I mean, if you guys want to throw in the comments if you like it, if you don't like it, because I know there's some liberties with it. I want to hear what you guys think.
I've been going through like the Cape Crusader. I watched the first episode of you guys and loved it. But besides that, I haven't really like watched a whole lot on my own personal missions right now. Instead, I kept the trend going with Drunken Master of getting into stuff after it's been too long, and I started getting into Fortnite.
I feel that. I've been down that rabbit hole a couple times.
Like, I've played it before, like, I don't know people's accounts, but like this last week I actually set up my own for the first time, which is way too long since this game has been out. But yeah, I've been enjoying that, and I don't know, maybe we could set up like a Pink Moose tag and like see, would you audience, would you be interested in just like chilling, gaming, a little party going or something? We set up a character on a Pink Moose?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah.
We can live stream Pink Moose.
That'd be fun.
Gaming would be super cool.
Yeah, anyone else who's just, getting into things way too late.
That's okay. You got to it, and I think we have a day left to get the Cybertruck too, so.
Yeah. Oh, just a day?
Yeah, like a day, a couple hours.
Alright, I'll play with you just so you can get it. I know I'm not going to get it, but...
No, you can get it tonight. You got it. Yeah.
I'm not grinding that out for that long.
No, I got
things to do.
You got it. So the only thing that I've been watching. Actually, the new season of Futurama just started this past week.
Yeah.
So I watched the first episode, and Danny Trejo is like the main character, in like as the guest star, and he's like a brown bender. But the last season of last year was like the first new season in over like 8 years. So it was super cool to see all the voices come back and everyone come back that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like halfway through the first season when it came out. I love Futurama, but I just I've not gotten on that trend once it's come back out.
Futurama is like,
I do want to watch it eventually because I do love it.
So good. I mean, it's one of my favorite pastime shows. That and regular show are like my
regular show. I do love
my two pastime shows.
Well.
I love them so much. Tim?
Yeah.
Would you rather eat a dog or a cat?
If I had to, is there a neither option?
No.
Sure.
Never is.
A dog.
Yeah.
A dog?
A dog. I think a dog is more
meat.
More meat, but it's also I don't think either of them are socially acceptable necessarily.
No,
but I think a dog might be a little bit more socially acceptable. I mean, in our culture now.
Right. I mean, no one has to know you're eating this other than me.
Yeah. Right.
I'm not gonna judge you.
There would be so much judgment.
No, it's either one of those
I'd judge
two.
myself if I had to eat one of those.
Or death. I don't know. I'd have.
If it was
to.
death,
Yeah.
if it was death.
Is that the other option?
Yeah, that's a third option.
Okay, I'll take the third option.
No way.
No, I definitely eat the dog over death.
For sure.
Well, are we staying with just like normal dog cats, or are we talking like big cats and big dogs too?
I'm saying like
like your house pet.
Like a house pet.
Okay.
Like obviously a lion. I'd eat a lion.
Yeah.
That'd be delicious.
Yeah,
Probably pretty good.
meat.
Yeah. Probably pretty good. Barbecue that up.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Probably does. Yeah. Dude.
But no, like a standard of like
just
house
standard,
cat
okay,
or
it's like the looking at a poodle here or something.
Yeah.
Right. Dog. I mean, there's a lot of different sizes of dogs.
I'm gonna say, do I get to pick my breed?
No.
Steelers' choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that the meat's already like prepared. Like you have like two white plates in front of you. One says dog, one says cat.
Oh, the meat's prepared?
The meat looks exactly the same.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even tell me. Just give me one.
Yeah, tell me on both burgers. I'll chow them both down.
If they prepared both as two cheeseburgers right in front of you, and one says dog, one says cat.
I still go dog.
Yeah.
I think dog's probably gonna be a more tender meat.
Yeah, I can see them having like a little bit more like fat flavor to it, whereas cats are going to be more on the lean side.
Yeah, you're gonna get a slice of some lunch meat. There's not a lot there.
If anyone's ever eaten a dog, please let us know.
Or don't. Yeah, or don't.
Or don't.
A dog review,
Yeah. It's so funny. Man. All right, yeah, I got one. In the spirit of what we were talking about with San Diego Comic-Con and the Fantastic Four, just picking your brains a little bit. This is not necessarily a would you rather, like bad or bad, but would you rather have seen Pedro Pascal or John Krasinski as Reed Richards?
Oh, as Reed Richards
Yeah.
in the main MCU?
In the main continuation, yeah, or or Vanessa Kirby versus Emily Blunt.
Ooh,
as Invisible Woman.
I do think Vanessa Kirby's better. Only because Emily Blunt isn't like everything. She's like in a lot.
She is in a lot.
And I feel like she's like the go-to girl for a lot of stuff. Like she was the go-to girl for like Captain Marvel for a while too.
Yeah.
Like
she is definitely.
She's the go-to like action chick of like today.
Right.
Where I feel like Vanessa Kirby, I've heard the name. I've definitely seen her before.
But she's not in a lot.
But I couldn't tell you anything that she's in, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like the name, she looks, familiar. And she's honestly the one I know the least of the four.
Oh yeah,
right.
Me too.
But
yeah,
I'd say Kirby. Yeah, I'd say Kirby for sure. But then when it comes to the guys, what do you got, Jeff?
Well, so because we already seen like Krasinski and Blunt like do the Fantastic Four thing, unless they did like what Ryan Reynolds did with Deadpool, where he really took it over because he felt like he got a bad run with his original Deadpool version. Then I think I'd just rather see someone fresh rather than see them go through that again, unless they have the control to really make it how they want. It's like a passion project.
Sure.
Just to see, like, if it doesn't go good again, like, that would really suck for them.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. But that's kind of what Krasinski did with, like, Quiet Place. It's kind of like his passion project.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
The first one?
The
second one was good, too.
The second one's really good.
I've never seen the third, but...
Yeah, the prequel I haven't seen yet. But,
I would say, I think the dynamic would have been better with John Krasinski.
And Vanessa Kirby?
and Emily Blunt because they're actually married.
Okay, sure.
So that makes sense that they, that they're Sue and Reed. And I think that if they hadn't brought him in for that throwaway cameo in Multiverse of Madness, I would have totally rather seen them. But now, like you guys are saying, like if they had the chance to do it again, I don't know if I'd want that again now.
Right.
But if they hadn't saved that, then I would have taken probably them over Pedro, even though I love Pedro. And I think Vanessa Kirby needs her time to shine. She has not shown.
Exactly.
Emily Blunt's and everything, like you were saying. And I do like her, but enough said on that.
Yeah, I do like Krasinski, and I mean, he's got a lot going for him too.
And he looks like Reed Richards.
He really does.
He's like he was everyone's fan cast for him.
I mean, he's definitely not significantly, but like decently more younger than Pedro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Probably
10 years. Yeah. No assumptions here, but
yeah.
I think he is a younger man.
I think it's probably 5 to 10 years younger.
So, I mean, they're looking for someone a little more, gray and chiseled, I think, for the Reed character. I mean, obviously, Reed was a young man at one point, don't get me wrong. Krasinski was great, sure. But, I mean, you give Pedro any meal and he can make it into a Rainforest Cafe evening.
Exactly. I do love Pedro.
How about the Thing, though? Would you want him to be Michael Chiklis again? Or?
Yeah, I do. That was a great cast. Are you kidding me?
That was a great cast.
That was a great cast.
That was. It was too good to be true.
Honestly, all of the casting in the original Fantastic Four was awesome.
I agree.
The story sucked.
Yeah.
But the casting was awesome. Even Doom.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
if they would have brought him back as Doom,
yeah,
I would have taken
the guy from Nip Tuck.
Yeah, from the original.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the Human Torch.
Yeah, the Human Torch. I like Joseph Quinn.
Yeah, Joseph Quinn. Yeah,
or Joey Quinn. I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I love Chris Evans too,
wow.
but I would have taken. I'd rather take him over Chris Evans, just because Chris Evans has had his moment.
Mm-hmm. He's too.
He's also had his moment again. He's too big.
He
just did it again.
Yeah. Plus he's Cap. So that would be another RDJ situation. I would be like,
he has a status. Yeah, he already has a status.
Yeah,
right. It's no, Chris Evans from Not Another Teen Movie.
Yeah.
All right, I love that movie.
Not Another Teen Movie. Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So good. Danny's got a gun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got.
And that's that. All right. Yeah. Well, thanks for listening to this episode of the Pink Moose Podcast. Please subscribe, share, share this with your friends and family.
Yeah, join us next time.
Yeah, we'll be back with episode 6 next week with Tim's Choice.
Tim's Choice is probably going to be Spider-Man 1.
No, it won't be Spider-Man 1.
Bet on it.
It's got to be a new movie.
All right.
All right, thanks again.
Yeah.
Bye.